Hello ladies. So supplements, let's talk supplements. You'll have seen there's a document that talks about supplements. Now, some people agree with supplements, some people don't, but I do take supplements and have done since I started training a few years back. I do actually notice the difference in my body. Well, the way to think about supplements is purely just to give your body that extra boost of any vitamins and minerals it needs, and particularly on the detox. This just boosts the process of what chemically will be happening in our body. So I'm doing this from memory, actually. I haven't looked at the document again, but from memory, she talks about the fish oils. And you'll see, this is the fish oils that I bought. It's like 365 capsules. And I think the biggest thing is that it has to be 1,000 milligrams. Is that milligrams? And I bought these from Amazon. But I take these in my day-to-day anyway, because it helps with my weight training that I do. So I think from memory in the detox, it was showing the paper, but I think it's like 2 with every meal, definitely for the first week, and then we adjust over time. And she also explains in the detox why we take the fish oils and the purpose of that in our diet, and in our nutrition to help with the process of what's going on in our body. And then the other thing is basically super greens. Now, I'm going to say this to you ladies. She talks about a super greens drink. I mean, if you're brave, I will say brave, because my sister-in-law actually showed me, she has this drink, and I was like, love, pills, having in capsule form. Everybody I know, this green drink is basically a mix of anything like of super greens, like our power greens that we have in food. We all know, like broccoli and spinach and kale. It's all those amazing greens that have all these amazing nutrients and minerals and vitamins that our body needs to help it process and break down the enzymes from the foods that we eat, and distribute them effectively across our bodies and our organs. Now, I honestly, no, I can't do the drink. Sorry. If you can do it, amazing. But having the greens in a capsule form, you don't taste it, and it does exactly the same thing. So I've tried a few different ones. This one is basically, if you just typed in super greens in capsule form into Amazon, it'll come up. So and it just basically has, when you're seeing it, it just has everything in there, every bit of green that you can think of, spirulina powder, or basically all the greens is what it has. So this one's just called spirulina and chlorella, but basically anything greens. There's another one I was getting before which literally just called it super greens, but they stopped selling that. So this is my other one that I've got. And it doesn't matter about the brand. This one's by something called Weight World. That doesn't mean anything, but it's more about thinking about getting those additional greens into your body, because we're trying to boost that in our body. Our digestive system is extremely complex, and so we don't even know the half of what it's doing. Just even when I'm sitting talking to you, it's constantly working so hard. And so anything we can give it to be able to help it do what it's doing more effectively is a good thing. So it's those two. Drinks, obviously coffee's off the table, but she encourages herbal teas and obviously lots of water. I think we've got to at least drink, well, we're not eating water, drink at least 3 litres a day from memory. It'll sit on the paperwork. Green tea, I am not a herbal tea drinker, ladies. I can't do it. Well, I just love the smell, but put it in my body, it doesn't taste like it smells, and that's just, my brain can't work that out. So I'm a green tea, and even though green tea is like a bit controversial, because I talk about the caffeine intake, because it's an actually detoxifying drink, it's okay. So I just drink organic green tea, and that's how I get through my my days because I struggle. Some of you like are big water drinkers. This is my biggest challenge in the detox, is getting the water on board. I'm not a big drinker. I drink when I'm thirsty. Everybody tells me that, well, I'm not thirsty, sorry. I drink when I want to drink. I don't say I'm thirsty, I don't feel it, but I'm just not a big drinker. And lots of people tell me it's because I'm dehydrated and blah, blah. I'm never going to get into that argument, but I struggle. So that is a challenge for me, just to get on my water on board. So having a green tea helps me as well. Tulsi tea is the other tea that she talks about. Like before bed, I think it's like a relaxant. It helps you to kind of naturally go to bed. And I know a lot of women who do drink it and then carry on drinking it afterwards because it does help them to relax before going off to sleep. There is another supplement, which, hang on, I didn't get out to show you. 1 minute. I don't know where it is, and that's because I don't always take it. It's the one that helps you actually go to after, kind of helps your body to relax to go off to sleep. It's a natural supplement again, but I don't struggle to go to sleep. So I don't struggle for my body to naturally wind down. Some of you may do, and then because you're by doing the detox, you're kind of juggling up everything in your body and kind of making it guess a little bit more and be like, whoa, hang on, we need to switch it back up, and we don't have to do this complex thing so much anymore. It does affect sometimes your ability to wind down. And so the Tulsi tea, the supplement that she talks about, I can't remember what it was called, it's on the paperwork, that some women take that and have said it's really good. Actually, it's really helpful to them because it's a natural herb. Rather than eating the herb, you have that instead, which is basically what all we're doing with supplements. Rather than just eating the specific thing or too much, we're having it in a condensed format. And I think that's everything that she talks about in supplements. Obviously she talks about that we can't have, not even things like, if you're used to having, like, what do you call it, sweeteners, anything like that is just off the cards, full stop. I know some of you might do Weight Watchers and things like that, and I think they allow that, but this is not, when we've got to think about the detox, this is not a diet, this is a kickstart in our body. This is to get our body back into the way it needs to format, and then afterwards, if you are on a nutritional diet that you want to follow through with, this will help you get back to that if you've kind of gone off a bit because of Christmas. So the detox is not a diet, it's just to help us keep on track. And so things like that. I think I'm a big honey fan. Like, I love honey. If anyone knows me will know, like, if you say, I've hurt my arm, I'll be like, have some honey. I've hurt my toe, have some honey. I drink it as a singer anyway, because it's natural healing properties. It's like, to me, it's like the gold of natural healing things out there that God created, in my opinion. So I use it for everything. So you don't have honey on this unless you really need it, or if like you've got a bit of a headache. In the first week, if you're not used to, if you drink a lot of coffee or you've had lots of refined sugars, you may find you get a lot of headaches. It doesn't affect me so much, but I know some other women it has done. And so then I think on the paperwork, Ellen does say you can have a little bit of honey in hot water. And again, I think it's just for the natural properties of it, but generally we basically not have anything like that in our diets, in our nutrition. So that's it on supplements. Any questions you have, fire them at me.